Hello guys, welcome back to All About Structural Analysis and Design. So in my previous video I have shown you the cantilever beam with point loads. So this is just a second part of a cantilever beam topic, and in today's topic I shall discuss you the shear force and bending moment calculations of a cantilever beam with uniformly distributed load for an entire length L. Okay, uniformly distributed load is also known as UDL. Okay, so this is a cantilever beam having a uniformly distributed load W per meter over an entire length L. Okay, so first I will solve the general problem by taking W as a load and L as a length, and then shall we discuss one numerical example based on the similar concept. Okay, so first we shall go for shear force calculations, and before moving on to this, if you want to know the cantilever beam with point loads, I shall share that video's link in the description box, so you can just check out with that video and be perfect with the cantilever beam with point loads. So let's move on to this cantilever beam with UDL. So shear force calculation. So what you have to do again, you have to cut a section at a particular distance x. Okay, so this is a section at xx having a length small x. Okay, and this is the load W, okay, which is in the form of UDL. And before moving to the shear force calculations, just mention here the sign conventions. Okay, so if you are taking the section at left hand side, the positive force is moving upwards. Okay, and if you are taking the right hand side section, the downward force is positive. So okay, in this problem the section is from right hand side. Okay, so we are cutting here, so this will be the section at right hand side, and the load is moving to the downward direction, right? This is the load position. Okay, so downwards, so it is positive. So fx is nothing but the equation for shear force. Fx is equals to W into x. Okay, so for bending moment, this distance x will be coming into this shear force equation. So the shear force equation will be W into x. Okay, again there are two values at x is equals to 0 at this point, and at x is equals to L at the last point. So if you substitute x is equals to 0 here, fx will be 0. Shear force at this point will be 0. And if you substitute x is equals to L, the shear force will be W into L at this point. Next, coming on to this bending moment calculations. Again you have to cut a section x, okay, at a distance x having the UDL W. Okay, so again you write down this sign convention. So if you cut the section at the left hand side, clockwise will be positive. If you cut the section at right hand side, the anti-clockwise will be positive. So mx, the notation for this bending moment equation is mx. So again our load is going and clockwise direction, but anti-clockwise is positive, so it means our equation will be negative. Okay, so Wx into x by 2. W into x is nothing but the force acting at a distance x by 2. In the middle it will be acting. Wx is the load, and at a distance x by 2 in the middle it will be acting. So the bending moment equation will be minus Wx into x by 2. So the variation will be parabolic, okay, while drawing the bending moment calculations. So again there are two values, x is equals to 0, x is equals to L. If you substitute 0 in this equation, again you will be getting mx is equals to 0, x is equals to L minus WL into L by 2, which will result in bending moment minus WL square by 2. Okay, after this you have to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So shear force at this point was 0, shear force at this point was WL. Okay, so it is moving linearly. 1x means linear movement. Okay, and then again BMD you are drawing for this point. For x is equals to 0 it is 0, and x is equals to L it is minus WL square by 2. So it is minus, so I am showing here this downward side, so it is minus WL square by 2. Okay, and this is parabolic variation. So 2x are coming x square, so therefore it is parabolic variation. So this is the general problem regarding cantilever beam with uniformly distributed load. So let us take one simple example, numerical example based on this explanation. So again same beam I have taken, only the thing is in spite of W, instead of W I have taken here 5 kilonewton per meter at a length 5 meter. So again shear force calculations, you have to use the sign conventions and you have to write down first sign conventions and then cut a section at xx at a distance small x. So the shear force equation will be Fx is equals to phi into x, phi into at a particular distance x. So x is equals to 0, Fx is equals to 0, and at x is equals to 5 meters the shear force will be 25 kilonewton. Then you have to move on to bending moment calculations. Again you have to cut a section at a distance x, and the load of the UDL is 5 kilonewton per meter. So bending moment equation will become minus phi into x by 2. Phi into x is the load acting at a distance x by 2, at a central distance it will be acting, okay, for UDL. So it becomes minus phi x square by 2. So again why minus? Because our sign convention is anti-clockwise positive, but the load is moving clockwise, therefore I have written here negative sign. So again two values, x is equals to 0, x is equals to 5 meters. So if you substitute x equals to 0, mx is 0, and if you substitute x is equals to 5, then mx is equals to minus 62.5 kilonewton meter. So next you have to move on to the shear force and bending moment diagram. So at x is equals to 0, the shear force was 0, Fx was 0. If you move on to x is equals to 5, the shear force becomes positive 25 kilonewton. So at this point, at the fixed end point, it becomes 25 kilonewton. Similarly, bending moment at x equals to 0 is 0, and then at x is equals to 5, it becomes minus 62.5 kilonewton meter. So I have denoted a plus and minus sign in the shear force and bending moment diagram respectively. So no need to show again the separate positive or negative signs. So again the variation is parabolic because it is x square. Here it is linear because it is considering only one x. So this is the shear force and bending moment diagram of this particular cantilever beam with UDL over a entire length. So I hope this calculation was useful to you. If you find this video very useful for you, just like it and also share it, and don't forget to subscribe all about structural analysis and design, and press the bell icon for the latest notification of my videos in civil and structural engineering. Thank you guys.